Hey everyone, Joshua Blade here, and I would like to have a short little rant about VTubers. You know, e-girls, those individuals from Japan and maybe other places that have taken on the personas or overall forms of reasonably attractive anime girls. Now, I see them having two options. One, they allow this new form to be a way of expression, to be able to be themselves, whereas they feel like they can't yet be themselves in real life, but can online via Twitch or whatever the like, more than likely Twitch. The second option for them is to become what sadly I feel like most VTubers are nowadays, and that is simp magnets. Basically, they're trying to make easy money by pandering to simps who tend like a fucking succubus. These girls and or males that are really into this trans thing that is okay, I guess, but can't really wrap my head around it. They are trying, like succubus and maybe incubus, to drain these morons of their money very easily by doing this anything trending, anything pandering. That's messed up. Though, to be fair, if you are a moron who's willing to give literal hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to these individuals who are clearly just trying to make easy money, then you deserve to be fooled and drained of your hard-earned money that you could be saving for emergencies, food, or helping actual people in need. Now, sadly, a lot of VTubers, I feel like, go down this second path. Because they're either desperate, or they are... Oh, 1 second. My phone needs to charge. Enjoy my necklace for a second. Alright, there you go. Alright, so, they're either desperate, or they're greedy, or whatever their reasoning is, it can't be good. And it's sad because they have the potential to be extremely helpful to those who are just in need of companionship, even in a slight manner. Hell, there was one time that I went onto a particularly well-known VTuber's chat, or stream at one point. I think her name was Little Mousy or something. She's very pink. She has a lolly thing going on. It's whatever. And I asked her the question if, albeit it was a long one, but it was a complex question. I asked her, do you feel like, or rather, are you the second individual that I have spoken before? They saw it. The Little Mousy saw it. And she, very likely a she read only a small amount. That small amount was me pointing out how a lot of VTubers ignore decent people, and then she seemed to ignore the rest of the question, maybe because it was too long, but another being more than likely the fact that her chat was just loaded with these damn simps that just flooded the chat, constantly making it move to where I doubt she could even read it. And not even her answer, of all things, was, well, I'm paying attention to you now, am I? And then, literally, 1 second later, I was kicked off by a moderator. Yep. So, now granted, that's just one time, but I did not do this experiment just one time, no. I went to a couple of VTubers. Some of them either ignored me, or I was booted off by moderators. Says a lot, doesn't it? That these individuals and the people that observe over the chat don't seem to care about answering deep questions that are personal and integral to understanding. I'm not saying this as one who's entitled or feels like that everyone should be equally responded to or given attention, because that is, well, impossible for one individual to do in a single sitting. Not to mention they could have hundreds, if not thousands, of people watching them, and what are they supposed to do? They can't very well read everyone's. But factor in this. Most of what people say in chat is very emotive. Very short, too. And then you have someone, say, like me, who comes along and asks a detailed question. That, I feel like, is worth paying attention to. And I'm not saying, and I wouldn't expect them to respond to me more than once just because I asked them something complex the first time. No. Because, much like when using a samurai sword, you want the first cut to be the deepest and or the last one. So I would ask one thing, maybe another, but I wouldn't expect that other time to be given attention, because I'm not like that. I'm not a fucking simp. There is one VTuber that I feel like should be given some good attention to, and whom I've interacted with, and who has gone out of her way to recognize that I'm different from most people who has spoken to her, and that would be Alice. She is a VTuber that uses an adorable little leopard kitten avatar, and she's a Rusky, but not a fucking communist like Stalin or Putin. Her streams were very adorable, very fun, and hell, I even was lucky enough to be given a very adorable piece of art from her. That was a good experience. And I feel like many VTubers should aspire to be like that. Understanding that a lot of what is being said is going to be extremely ridiculous, but also understand that when one person comes along and asks a good question, that question should be given the attention that it deserves. Also, I really hope that there are others, VTubers out there, that are smart, intelligent, and kind enough to give the treatment that is deserving to those who ask intelligent questions and are lonely and feel that through interacting with this interesting individual that they'll gain a sense of solace, of peace. Feel free to let me know in the comments if there's any individuals like that, and I will gladly look them up and give them a good test. Till then, this has been Joshua Blade. I thank you for listening, and have a great day.